Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a bit of a change of scenery. We're in the shop, we're in my workshop, so to speak. If you've been following the channel for a while, you'd know that about 12 months ago, I bought a project boat. It's a late 70s model Haynes Tri-Hunter 170. It's in need of repair. It's something that I've wanted for a while, and it's something I haven't actually gotten around to building or starting yet. So today we're going to start it. We're going to get into it. We're going to start pulling it down. We're going to take the outboard off. We'll start just stripping stuff out of it, diving on into it. So hopefully this can be a little bit of a series, the project build series or something like that. I'm sure I'll think of a name for it, but let's get into it. Let's not talk too much. Let's start breaking it down. Let's start getting into it. Let's get it done. All right, so basically in this episode, we want to tackle 1, getting the outboard off. 2, we want to try and strip it out as much as we can. And 3, if I can, try and squeeze it all into this little episode. I want to try and take the top moulding off the actual hull and see how far we get, but who knows? It's gonna take a while, a lot of editing. And a lot of work, a lot of labour. Leave a thumbs up, alright? It'll help. Okay, so first little hurdle we've got is trying to pull off the outboard. I've gone out and I've bought an electric hoist just for the occasion. It's a 500 kilo electric hoist. I'm just chopping up an old axle so that I can use it to mount it to the ceiling. I'm going to go across here where there's a beam. I'll work out how to attach it up there, but then I can wheel the boat out and I can virtually just lift it in and out and take the outboard off. No dramas. I bought a couple of dollies, all that sort of stuff. So with trying to do everything and film everything, we're going to blanket film it all. I don't care. I'll go through post-edit and sort out what I do and don't need, but this is going to be where we start. We're virtually at ground zero, so I've got to get set up before I can actually start taking stuff off. So we'll get something sorted, something potentially sorted, and hopefully we can then lift the outboard off, get that done, get that out, and yeah, go from there. But that's where we're at. The easier part for me, because I'm a mechanic by trade, getting into the fiberglassing side though, I'm full DIY spec, so we get started on it. I've got a fair bit of cabling to undo, but the inside the boat, we've already pulled out some of the stuff and had a look, but like a lot of this timber's just started to go rotten. Part of the transom's rotten, all the floor's rotten, so I'd say the stringers and that'll be rotten too, but I gotta pull this cabling out and hopefully not too many dramas getting it out, so we'll see what happens. But we'll check back in with you when we're fully underway and things are starting to look like they're happening. Whoa, it's got like that'd have to be like, what, 50-year-old grease. That's nasty. Alright, throttle body is off. Have a go at this dash, eh? genuine Steermaster. Get that nice and straight before I actually disconnect it, so it's a bit easy to do everything over there. Force, and she come away. A little bit of force, and she come away. All right, we can finally move to the back. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. What a mission, eh? I'll do a quick little clean up. Finally. A little bit of camera issues there, trying to get it bloody started, but we're all good now. Whew. Alright, so, carrying on. Let's get this outboard off. I want to start hooking in with removing this top moulding. So first things first, outboard's going to come off, and then we can continue on. And then, I don't know, I might even pull it off the trailer, put it on some timber blocks and stuff like that before I start taking that top moulding off. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any time and set you up. Everything's going sweet. Just had to change the battery because it had like said 20%, but it doesn't. It had nothing, no percent. So we just got the chain rigged up around the bottom of the leg, around the block. Nothing fancy, we'll just take the load. Sweet, that way when we go to take it, it's not gonna drop on us, so to speak. And then I've pretty well got it dead center. It's a little bit hard, I've had to maneuver the trailer a few times, but as soon as everything comes loose, it might just swing back a little bit, so we've got to be prepared for that and not be in the way. But we'll quickly rip some bolts out and get this thing off the transom. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to do a lot to the transom as well. It's got a few spots where it's fairly well rotten, so we're just gonna chop out the whole thing and redo it, but that's not a drama we can manage. A few little bumps and nicks and stuff, but we can't fix. Let's get into it. Got the outboard off, it's on dollies at the moment, just so I can wheel it around. Relatively easy, not too bothered about it, it's probably just going to be a sea anchor or anything. I don't think anyone's going to want it. Couldn't really blame them to be quite honest. The outboard is off. We can continue. So it's hard on the outer edges, but in the middle here it's all doughy, and you can see like a little bit of bulge in behind here, and when they've drilled and put the bung in, they haven't sealed it properly, so a lot of that moisture seeped in through there, and then a few around here because there's not proper sealing or gasketing or fiberglassing or bogging or whatever you want to call it to make sure that it's not. I'll assume the same for wherever they've screwed stuff into the hull, into the transom. Whew. So I think it's time we start taking these mouldings and stuff off. I'm going to start by taking this little bit of trim off all the way around. I've already started pulling some of the rubber out. I'm going to drill all these little pop rivets out to get that off. And then I'm pretty sure, I don't know how well glassed in it is, I may have to do a bit of grinding in that just to separate it, but other than that, we should be in business. So let's get into it. Let's try and rip some of this off. Get that done. Push this back into the shop a bit and keep going. So we're going to go through now and we're going to take off all of this silver trim basically that lines that whole top moulding and helps join it to the bottom moulding. It's riveted on, so I'm going to peel this rubber strip out or rubber capping, and then yeah, go through the tedious process of drilling out all of the holes and hopefully get it to a point where she can just lift up and we can pull it out. It's going to be a bit of a mess, but hopefully we get it done anyway. So let's get on with it. Oh, I wonder how much of this I can actually lift. Alright, so all the pop rivets are off, drilled out. All the pop rivets are off, they're all drilled out. Guys are a little bit dirty. It's all drilled out. I've sort of gone around and I've pried and lifted it all just so that they're all popped off. I've got to get up in the boat now and see what's going to need to come off or be removed from it there, just so that I'm not getting stuck up and breaking and busting and yeah, going too hard, rip shit and bust as I like to call it. So let's dive in, let's do a little bit of spruce up and let's have a look. I'll try and start lifting it a bit, I guess. There we go. Getting it somewhat of the way. Trying to peel it up is just a bit difficult. Cool. Might even get a couple of packing blocks underneath just so it sit back down on the rivet. Tedious. Getting there though, getting there. There we go. Whew. Through there, there's no timber left, it's just glass holding it. Alright, nearly there. Man, this side's all popped, it's literally just this front piece, I think. Once that goes twang, it'll be fine. Fine and dandy. Not even looking at it. Getting it up. Got that, eh? It's up anyway. Timber under each corner, just so it's easier to lift and remove. So just to spread that load a bit. There we go, that's that side. Drop this hatch down and do that side. So we've got it all separated, that top mould from the bottom mould. Daylight all the way through. Tricky part is now I'm going to need a couple of mates so I can try and lift it. Because we're going to get it high enough up so that we can just move it out, but I'll probably hook it up to the ute and pull it down the hill a little bit so I've got a lot of space to work with. And then 4 blokes each corner, or a few blokes in each corner should be enough. Should be ample amount. There we go, here's the transom. Have a look, get the torchlight out. See, up top it's not too bad. You can see it's glued together with a bit of glass. In 3 places down low and then 2 up higher. You see how there's like that little bit of damp stuff there? That's where it's all starting to rot. And yeah, getting a bit soft out in the corners here too. See, look at that. Well, not really getting enough amount of light on it really, am I? Probably better without it. See how it's going all fuzzy? Get rid of that. No laughing. We're getting there. Well, I think I might call that for today. You guys will next see me with this out in the yard, hopefully lifting it off, so fingers crossed. Or, what do we do? Do we maybe, might even be able to lift it off with the chain. I may even do that. I might do that, actually. I'll see if I can get it set up. So, I've had to actually get it outside because the hoist could not lift it. I need to spread a bar and there's not enough leverage, not enough height, sorry, not enough leverage, not enough height. So we're just going to do timbers basically and slowly get it off, slide it down, work with it like that. Hopefully it does the job. Get you guys positioned back over here somewhere. we got it off. Very unorthodox, don't do it at home, kids, but the ramps kind of worked. Thankfully I didn't do too much damage to, no, that's where the levers have been. But see how like the whole edge is quite flimsy? Same on this side. It's all quite flimsy now, I'm gonna have to brace it. But these pot rivet holes will work, so we're just gonna put brace points in. Push the, I'm a bit out of breath. But yeah, we're just going to pop the rivets out and run braces across. I'll probably put one right up the bow and do them every couple 100 mil. And then just pull them out as I need to for access. And then that's just sort of so I can keep that shape. Keep the shape and eliminate distortion as much as I can. There we go. How good is that? Lots of space now. And then you can see how that's got that tri-hull shape there too. Mint, 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 mint. Very unsturdy. Oh, soft as there. Floor's just absolutely rotting away. Alright, so I kind of may have went ahead and just taken the top mold off myself anyway. Matty was supposed to get here. He's probably going to get here not long now, but he'll probably be surprised when he gets here and realises I've got it off. I'm an impatient man and I do love getting stuff done myself. Obviously that's not always the safest thing to do, so please don't copy what I do at home if you are trying to do it. But yeah, well, I digress. I'm also looking at the transom. Transom's like pretty ordinary. Very soft, a lot of dark wood there in places, and it's starting to delaminate from the back. Still relatively solid. Let me get a ball peen hammer, just so you guys know. She is rotten. The old ball peen normally tells pretty quick. Do it on the inside, because I'm fucking it anyway. See? Hard, soft, hard, soft. So it's pretty much where we knew it was going to be. It's basically all around here where the motor actually mounts to. A lot of out here is going to still be pretty hard, but like it has more of a dud sound to it, not a hard clack like that. Obviously, like professionals, you obviously know, and I don't claim to be one, so please do not take anything that I say or do as like gospel. Like, I am far from being a professional. I'm just, boat building is in my family, but I am not a professional boat builder. I'm just a DIY guy. So anyone with an opinion, keep it to yourself. But yeah, let's get on with it. I'm gonna go through, fix some timbers. I already mocked one up here. Just go cut them to length and try and support the top half of the hull. Support the shape of it. Don't want it to warp too much, especially now that there's no top mould on. It's quite flimsy, so we'll go through, do all that, and then we'll start chopping the floor out and getting into that, seeing how bad everything is, and go from there. The cleaning process. Alright guys, so we're gonna finish off part one, I guess you could say, there in the series. It's gonna be like the DIY boat skiff series. I haven't exactly come up with a name, you'll see the name anyway. And yeah, drop a like if you liked the actual video. Comment below if you made it this far in the video. Any ideas, anything you think I should be doing to the boat, any modifications you think I should make. Moving forward, obviously tips and tricks, always helpful. I will, basically listen to all your comments, guys, but that's where we're at. Next video, we're going to go through, start tearing more stuff out, really. We haven't really started the build or anything like that, but we're going to go through, rip the floor out, get it all supported, so you'll see that. We'll cradle it up, all that sort of thing. So stay tuned for that video, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching, and remember, 80-20, that's fishing. I'll see you in the next one. make this job look like I've done heaps already. Take this cowling off. Oh man. She's seen better days.